As of today, approximately 41 Republican members of Congress have announced that they plan to quit at the end of their term, and apparently many is expected to follow.
So I did see the news that other Republicans outside of NTG, are looking to resign before 2026.
Can I get a collective hallelujah? Marjorie Taylor Greene decided to resign from the United States Congress after the Trump regime essentially rescinded their endorsement of her following several policy breaks that she's been very vocal about.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, today I have good news from non-MAGA people, simply because we are now seeing that 41 Republicans Congress personnel announced quitting due to threat. So these personnel, they've been getting a lot of threat, and right now they are planning to quit Republicans. So kindly guys, I want you to watch how Americans, they have come out and react towards the Congress or Republican Congress quitting starting from January. Watch this, then I'll be back with more comment.
We have major breaking news. According to Axios, multiple Republicans are considering leaving early and quitting due to Donald Trump's threats. Literally, he threatened Democratic House members because they seemingly gave advice to military officials not to follow public orders. But since the death of Charlie Kirk, a lot of Republicans actually have been getting death threats, and the surge of Donald Trump's Truth Social posts that he keeps making over the government being reopened, and now he blamed some of the Republicans and called them weak. They are now saying they are getting death threats. 41 members of Congress, 41 Republicans, have announced their plans to quit at the end of their term and not try to rerun, essentially. They're fed up, they're done, they don't like receiving these threats. As you guys know, this also follows the announcement of Marjorie Taylor Greene retiring early too, because she's saying that she received death threats personally because of Donald Trump, and she was his biggest ear. Keep in mind also that most House lawmakers make around $174,000 a year, and that's just in their salary. Representative Don Bacon from Nebraska, he is seemingly so upset with Donald Trump over his 28-point peace plan doctored with Russia over Ukraine. And it's just absolutely insane. He's extremely upset with Donald Trump and plans to retire in 2027. Now, I do just want to remind you, Republicans are saying the reason that they want to retire early also is because it has become volatile after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They're reporting members of Congress are using open threats towards other members of Congress, and that's just not how they want to work and be in an environment like that. So it's looking like the majority is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and the Democrats are looking likely to hold a majority next year, and we could impeach Trump, literally.
As of today, approximately 41 Republican members of Congress have announced that they plan to quit at the end of their term, and apparently many is expected to follow. And if you ain't already know, Republican Speaker Marjorie Greene Taylor has already resigned. She already gave them people her letter last week, which had a lot of people speculating as to what was actually going on behind closed doors in those Congress meetings. And outside of the insider trainer that they're sure to benefit from, on average, a House lawmaker makes $174,000 a year. So what you quitting for? Why all of you guys quitting? Exactly how hot is this water finna be? The one that you guys are currently boiling in. Now, I believe many of these Republicans that are announcing that they're going to be quitting is because they realize exactly what type of storm is ahead, and they want to try to get themselves out of it as fast as possible. But these Republicans are stating that the reason why they want to quit or they want to look for early retirement is because they're receiving death threats. According to an article that you can find on Axios, death threats and infighting are spurring House Republicans to contemplate whether they want to stay in Congress or even leave early. Again, according to the article, threats against lawmakers have surged, and after the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, members say that the atmosphere feels even more volatile. I mean, maybe if the congressman that we have elected into office was actually trying to help the people, they wouldn't be receiving death threats. I don't condone that type of behavior at all. However, I can understand. I can understand. You guys are the lawmakers. You're supposed to be the voice of reason. You're supposed to be the ones advocating for us. And instead, you're just aligning yourself in the rooms in which you're able to take all the benefits for yourself. You could care less about the people that actually elected you into that seat. And that's the reason why some of you are starting to receive the threats that you're starting to receive, because many of us are now onto your game. You took away the people's health care. You took away the people's food. You took away the people's livelihood. You took away many people's jobs. And you keep increasing rent, insurance, everything that is needed in order to live in this country. Maybe stop doing that and see if you get a different result. I don't know. So to all of these Republicans that have announced that they're going to be leaving, you understand they're trying to leave American politics, American government, and they're trying to make it seem like the reason why is just it's a very high taxing job, and that they're drowning under pressure and whatnot, and they're now receiving violent threats. Yeah, I think it's really because you guys were being loyal to Trump, and now that loyalty is about to cost you. It's about to cost you something that you cannot afford.
Girl, the Republican Party is in shambles. In the wake of Marjorie Taylor Greene resigning late last week, more Republicans in the U.S. House of Representatives are threatening to resign or planning on actually resigning in the coming weeks. I don't know what their great awakening has been, but I am so interested in finding out. And I love this so much for fucking Mike Johnson. So you know what's going to happen, right? So many Republicans are going to resign that the Democrats are going to get the majority, and that's going to be the end of Trump. Is this the conscience of them finally having enough because he's doing whatever the fuck he wants without Congress? I don't know, but I'm really loving this ongoing soap opera. I wonder who's next. Who would you put your money on? Because I didn't have my money on Marjorie Taylor Greene, so the fucking possibilities are endless.
Republicans and Democrats in the House and the Senate are talking to each other a lot lately. And ever since Marjorie Taylor Greene announced that she was resigning at the beginning of January, there are several Republican House members that are contemplating resigning in the same manner. And let me tell you, right now, once Marjorie Taylor officially leaves office, like January 5th, we're going to go from the Republicans are going to go from 219 to 218. And that means that they won't, if they get one more, they will not control the House. And Mike Johnson will almost be useless. And if they get one more after that, the Democrats take over the House. It is razor thin margins. And the word is there's at least one, if not more, Republican House members that are contemplating resigning. They've had it with the administration pushing them around. They've had it with Mike Johnson, and they're done. So we could see the Democrats taking over the House before the midterms next year. This is not a joke.
A few days ago, I said that I feel like the Republican Party is going to start to crumble, and it looks like that's very possible now. This article on Punchbowl News, excuse me, was saying that Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the only Republican to resign, that there will be more to come. And this Republican, I think, House rep anonymously spoke and said that, yes, there are others that are going to just resign and not wait till the next election. And that they think that the Democratic Party will have the majority within the year because so many Republicans are thinking about quitting. Things are not looking good for Sir Shits' Pants. He's losing control very quickly, and a lot of the Republicans are starting to realize that they need to get out while the getting's good. So here's hoping, if nothing else happens with Sir Shits' Pants in the next few days, maybe that's what's going to take, is the Republicans actually starting to resign and say to hell with it, they're done.
So I did see the news that other Republicans outside of NTG, are looking to resign before 2026. Of course they are. This is what they do. They get the House, they break all the appliances, and leave us to clean up. Always. They never take responsibility. It's always the Democrats' fault, even though the people that break things, that make the House messy, is always them. This time around, they can't lie their way out of it. It's so bad that at this point, the only way to say they're behind is to leave. That's the best thing they can do. So what they'll do is, just like MTG, they'll wait to announce it probably in December, get their paycheck around January 5th or whatever, their pension check, and then they'll just dip. Half of them are millionaires anyways. So they got nothing to lose. I do expect the speaker to change. I don't see Mr. Johnson remain the top speaker for long. Hakeem Jeffries will get that spot probably before 2026. And if he doesn't, he'll get it in 2027 for sure. It's only a matter of time. The orange dementia patient is a lame duck leader. I just hate that it had to get this bad before they realize, oh wait, maybe this was a bad idea. Even though we've been yelling at them, screaming at them, don't do it, it's a bad idea. Well, they know now. These people got in here, dragged us to hell, and then left us there. And now we have to get ourselves out. But at least they're leaving. I hope they realize this won't save them. We will remember who you are. You're not going to wash this stench off of you. This is you. You did this to America. But okay, at least you're a millionaire. Enjoy the rest of your life, if we let you. Give me your thoughts down below. You're not crazy.
Marjorie Taylor Greene finally did something productive for the country. She retired. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is officially retiring from Congress, right? But I need you to look a little closer at something. Look at the date. And when I say look at the date, she's literally resigning 2 days after her congressional pension becomes permanent. And we're not talking 2 years, 2 weeks, or 2 months. 2 days after that pension becomes permanent, then she's gonna leave. See, remember, Marjorie Taylor Greene spent years in Congress doing nothing for the American people. She was too busy yelling, arguing, fighting imaginary dragons, and cosplaying as a political WWE wrestler. Now that that pension's about to kick in, oh, she ready to go back home and just chill. She never passed any meaningful policy, and she never improved anybody's life. She didn't solve a single issue facing regular people in America, and she only latched her wagon onto the Epstein thing because it was a way that she could kind of go out looking like she ain't totally deplorable. And now she's about to walk away with a congressional pension like she did all these years of honorable service. Now, people like her will scream government's bad all day, but they won't leave until they guarantee and lock up that pension from Congress. Government ain't the problem. Accountability is. And you gotta hold elected officials accountable like Marjorie Taylor Greene that came to Washington, did nothing, and now she gets to sit at home with a fat pension while she put things in place to take yours.
Can I get a collective hallelujah? Marjorie Taylor Greene decided to resign from the United States Congress after the Trump regime essentially rescinded their endorsement of her following several policy breaks that she's been very vocal about. Now, I will be honest, something is very strange and fishy about the situation. It's giving that she was threatened, allegedly, because the Marjorie Taylor Greene that we have come to know and essentially hate, she's very boisterous, she's very hard-headed, so it seems very much out of character for her to bow out on her own volition without any type of coercion. Now, I, for one, am sick and tired of living someone's AP US history exam 50 years into the future. It seems like every day there's something different. But as for Marjorie Taylor Greene not being able to impact American lives in the way that she was before, good riddance. Like, yeah, thanks for being a decent human being, aka doing the bare minimum, and finally coming around on the topic of millions of Americans losing their health care coverage under the Affordable Care Act. And I even agree with her on releasing the entirety of the Epstein files, but at the end of the day, sweetheart, you're racist, transphobic, and xenophobic. And a lot of the policies that you were pushing benefited the wealthiest among us while further disadvantaging the American working class. So I can't say that I'm sad to see you go. And I also find it to be very interesting and convenient that her resignation date falls a few days after her pension kicks in. These are funds paid by our tax dollars, so why not just resign now, babe? That was a rhetorical question. Y'all already know what career politicians care most about. All of that being said, I don't wish harm on this lady. That's why this situation kind of gives me pause a little bit, because it's coming right after Donald Trump essentially hinted on X at the execution of veteran lawmakers who essentially did a compilation video telling current military workers to not comply with any unlawful demands or orders from the president. And it's no shade. Trump's responses to me on X were giving, I don't care if it's unlawful or not, do as I say. And the people who are advocating for these military members to not take unlawful orders, they're committing sedition, which should be punishable by death. Sedition is conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against an authority of state or a monarch, but nowhere in that definition or even in our own Declaration of Independence does it explain to us the legal extent of rebelling against a tyrannical government, which is what we live in. And listen, I know a lot of you guys like to make it seem as if this man's rhetoric is just hyperbole or play, but when we get into the territory of throwing out veiled threats of execution towards lawmakers, and then immediately after that, a very prominent MAGA figure who was labeled a traitor is now resigning due to MAGA backlash and infighting, where there is smoke, there is fire. Whatever y'all do, please stay focused on the ultimate goal of eliminating fascism in American society. Don't let the recent ass-kissing of Mamdani or the capitulation of Nicki Minaj fool you. All of that in a bag of chips being said, as always, it is your girl day. Comment your thoughts down below.
Oh, if they take Medicaid, oh, if they cut SNAP, those people who don't want to work have to work. No, I don't think you looking at the deeper picture. Nurses, doctors, CNAs, LPNs, all of them gonna lose their jobs too. How, you may say? Well, if they cut all those billions of dollars in Medicaid, most of the people in hospital depend on Medicaid. Most of the people in nursing homes depend on Medicaid, which where RNs and doctors and nurses is work. So if all of them die, who's going to fund the hospitals and the nursing homes? So that means that everybody else lose their jobs too. So I don't think y'all really thinking this out clearly. So all them Senates who got RN doctors, RN daughters and all that, when they start losing their job and then, oh my gosh, God forbid they lose their job and they can't take care of their kid, they can't pay their house mortgage, what will they ever do? What will they do? Oh no. When their grandma die. Oh no. When their third cousin die. And then they got to go to the funeral and they say, what did Mary Lou die from? And then they say, because Mary Lou was on Medicaid and you guys cut the Medicaid and Mary Lou died, and then what? Oh.
So guys, I hope you have watched that reactions video from Americans, how they are coming out and saying how the 41 Republicans Congress personnel announced quitting, and also majority of them have started to get threats from the public simply because of the things that they've been doing. We saw how these Republicans, the Republicans, the Congress, they went ahead to vote to crash the big beautiful bill, to crash the Medicare for the people, and also we saw how these people, they went ahead and removed the SNAP benefit. With all these things that they've been doing, right now they are now coming out and realizing that people, they don't love them anymore, and also they've been getting a lot of threats to the people. I did a video whereby we saw some of these Republicans, the senior people, they were going to live in a military camp. So all these, the move and the action that they're doing, it is because of how they have been getting threats from the people. The people, they feel like these Republicans, they are betraying them. They're not doing the work that they are supposed to do. So that's why you can see majority of them, they're planning to quit. And if they will quit, DJT will be in trouble when the Democrats will become the majority. The DJT will be in big trouble. So guys, I also want to see what people that have come out and say on the comment section, because also in the comment section it is really fire. This one is saying that they are all leaving to avoid prison. You can see this one is saying that these Republican Congress, they are living to avoid prison because of the things that they have been doing. This was saying that then why not impeach Trump? Exactly. These people, these are Republicans, instead of quitting, they need to come out and impeach Trump, because all this threat that they're getting is because of DJT, what he is doing. And these people, they are not listening to the people. These people, the Republicans Congress, they need to listen to the people. They need to remove DJT in office. This one saying that they moving to Argentina. This one saying that the water is hot. I mean hot as hell. After Germany tells everyone involved went to jail. This one is saying that they are setting this up for the demons to take the fall. You can see this one, I feel like this one they want to they want to make the Democrats to fall. This one is saying that who is majority Green Taylor. This one is saying that they all got the money running from the storm. This one is saying that why wait till the end of the term? They can leave now. Exactly. If these people, they are saying that they are going to quit at the end of the term, these people, if they want to quit, they should quit right now. This one is saying that they made their money and now leaving. Yeah, majority of people, they are feeling like these Republicans, they have collected a lot of money. They are now having a lot of money, and right now they want to leave. This one is saying that corruption. This one is saying that feels like something more sinister. This one is saying that Republicans massive said his people are being threatened by FBI. This was saying that Congress knows that a number of the decisions they were involved in may lead to indictment. They are jumping ship thinking that will insulate them from charge. Good luck with that. Exactly. So these people, even if right now they want to quit Republican, these people, they need to pay for the bad things that they have been doing. And also, these people, they should not accept jail. These people, they need to go to jail for the bad things that they have been doing. You can see how these people, they have been making the decision just to favor the billionaires, but they are not looking up to the poor people. This one is saying that how many of them in the files, I wonder. This one saying that not to be pedantic, sis. I just wanted to point out prosecution is when someone is charged with a crime. Persecution is when someone is harassed to their face, to their race or beliefs. They could definitely be getting persecuted too, but I think you mean prosecution. This one is saying that inside trading, I say at the best their account should be freezed till a thorough investigation. Exactly. The Republicans account, they need to be freezed until thorough investigation it has done. And also they need to come out and give a clear reasons to why these people, they are moving, they are quitting. This was saying that they got their money and are running for the hills. This was saying that where's that queen with the leopard? This was saying that it's all lies. The USA is a big lie. Everything that comes out of that country is a face. All politicians are the same. They all work for the same people, same agenda. It all apply with it all apply. This was saying that they should just switch their party image. Imagine how strong that would make a Democrats side. Exactly. These people, they need to switch their party. They need to move out of Republicans to go and join Democrats. And also, if these people, they want right now to quit Republicans, they first of all need to impeach DJT. This one is saying that they set on what to be held accountable. This one saying that that they are using the Kirk murder and not the murder of their congressional colleague and her husband. This one saying that indictment will still follow retire or not exactly. So this was saying that they are just siphoning of their rest of taxpayer money and federal funds like Christ Noem before clipping. This was saying that they call the call is coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house. This was saying that she left now because she eligible for her lifetime pension provided to her by the taxpayer. This one saying that they were popping them gums earlier. Now they want to run. This was saying that where they are Stephen Bannon live, then you know it's real. So these are some of the shocking comments that I'm reading from the people who they are non-MAGA, simply because this is a good news for those people who are non-MAGA, and also it is a bad news for the MAGA people. And I don't know if majority of MAGA people, they will celebrate this, seeing their representative Republican Congress, almost 41 of them, they are planning to quit starting from January. So kindly guys, you can share your thought. I'll be reading it on my next video. See you on my next one, guys. Bye bye.